Good evening, everybody. This is Coach from WolfNet Radio Podcast, here to go over the scenario tracker page for the upcoming Trolloc Prime Planetary Assault. Super excited about this one. Should be pretty epic. We're trying out a bunch of new things, so bear with us. We're trying to see if this works. It's just one giant big beta test for how this could go. Today, I'm here to discuss the scenario tracker page. This will be used to document everything that's going on the planet, um, and all the games being played, and how we can track everything in each quadrant. Let me introduce you to Trolloc Prime. This is Trolloc Prime, which is the home of the secretive Word of Blake, last survivors holdout. And just give you an idea how this is going. There are 5 quadrants, N1 through 5. And there are 5 quadrants on the south, S1 through 5. So there are 10 quadrants on this map. This is going to help us out on determining who's where and what and how they got there. So we're going to focus on S1. This is this triangle here. This is one quadrant right here. So we're going to go over to the scenario tracker page, and I'm going to discuss what's all involved in this. This will require a little bit of input after each game, but not a lot. As you can see, the quadrant is S1, and the main objective on this map, indicated in a red square, is a mech factory, uh, initials MF. That's right here. And we're just going to go through this. The main objective has 4 possible games to play. The first one will always be a meeting engagement. That is listed in the blue boxes. Game 1. There's a win and loss checkbox. So what happens if you win the game? You check the box, and it gives you a readout of what you all have inputted. So when you play the game, a couple of things you'll need to keep track of are what are the enemy units involved in that game, list them in here, and what are the tonnages of those. You list those here. Everything else is a drop-down menu. Obviously, what you'll want to do is you want to input what the ending status of that enemy unit was, whether they're in the graveyard, completely destroyed, or if they fled the battlefield. Everything else is predetermined to have a modifier that adds that modifier to the tonnages of the unit, and it gives you credits that you get for using for salvage. All these salvage points will be tabulated into total credits from salvage. If you win the mission, you get a mission success bonus, and then down here, total credits gained. Now, we may have multiple companies involved in each mission. What happens is what you'll do is you'll determine the percentages of one company versus another, and then divvy out these points according to different units. But if you win, what you'll notice right here is in game 2, it gives you scout target scenario. Basically, determine on win losses, it will tell you what scenario you have to play next. Everything is the same. You input your enemy units at the end of the game and their tonnages. Just determine what their status is. Even if you lost the game, we still need you to input this information. So to go through this real easy, if you win your meeting engagement and you win your scout target, again over here it tells you got to play an assault target scenario. If you win this game, boom, track ends. Mission result is success. You gain your bonuses. And over here we have Battalion Armored Division weekly bonus credits. Battalion Armored Division is our support unit that will regenerate credits according to this box here. And that is to help out struggling units or just to help repair, rearm, refit units in that quadrant. Now, if you are unfortunate and you lose the assault target game, that's okay. We have game 4. It'll be a counterattack mission and our scenario, sorry. And let's say we win that one. Same thing, success tells you here, got your mission bonuses, and Battalion Armor gets their credits. But if we do lose this game, it's a stalemate. Stalemate is down here, it requires a second attempt. What that means is up here we have the first attempt, second attempt, third attempt. There's only 3 tries you can have at one objective. So what this means is if you do lose the counterattack, a second attempt is required. You'll indicate this by this is the second attempt. You'll uncheck all boxes on this entire page, and you'll have to start all over. Say second time we still do this and we succeed. Yay! On the second attempt we got it. Now, if for instance we lose the meeting engagement, we end up with retreat and recover. If we win that one, we have to play an ambush. And say if we lose this game, we have to secure the rendezvous for the dropship to come get us. Now, if we win this, we have a safe extraction. We get some points out of it. If we lose this game, the unit involved in this game is captured. Now, what does that mean? That means we go down here to rescue missions. Any unit can play a rescue mission, and this is rescue mission game 4, as you can see. If I uncheck that one, or I check that one. Anyway, different unit will have 2 chances to succeed. If they do, this is supposed to be down here, but that's okay. There we go, well, both of them. Anyway, this will indicate that a rescue mission was successful, the unit was rescued, and you can go back and try for another attempt. Anything that ends in red, even if you are rescued, does mean you have to do another attempt. And it should indicate it here, but right now it's not. So, anyway, that is basically the main objective scenario tree. Down here we have raids. And if you notice on our map, we have 2 little smaller red circles. This is a comms tower raid and a supply depot raid. What that means is you go over here down to the raids, and these will be indicated in each down. And again, if you win, this is just like these missions up here. Put the enemy units, the tonnage, you can get your credits for salvage. If you lose, you do get one more attempt at it. If you lose that one, the mission is failed and cannot be completed until another attempt at the whole quadrant is attempted. But if you win, you get this. Battalion Armored gets some bonus for taking over Supply Depot. Same thing with the comms tower. And down here, this will be tabulated with each quadrant. So there'll be S1 through 5 and 1 through 5. And this will tell us all how everyone's doing across the planet. And this is basically how the scenario tracker page goes. Again, this all correlates to the map. So no matter which coordinate you're on, this is what should show up in the scenario tracker. Now the blue dot indicates 1st Battalion's landing zone. Over here we have 4th, and 2nd and 3rd are over here. The red lines on the map do indicate a +1 initiative bonus to the opponent. So if you decide to take this mech factory over without taking out the comms tower or the supply depot, this line is still established, therefore he has +1, +2 initiative for any game played for the opponent at the mech factory. So it might be wise to take out some of the smaller targets at first, but you don't need to. As you can tell, we have a headquarters, we have mech factories. Spaceports are important. Spaceports allow us to travel more than one coordinate. As of right now, battalions can only move into one quadrant safely. So that's why all the landing zones are on a quadrant line. So 2 can either go to N2 or S3, but they cannot go over to N3. That would be traveling more than one, or be traveling across one quadrant. If the spaceport gets taken out, then you get to add a quadrant of travel. We have planetary operations, we have research centers, spaceports, and mech factories. And the HQ is located on the Blakest Island, which will be very hard because they have right now a +5 initiative bonus. So that's Trolloc Prime. This is just a quick video to discuss the tutorial for the scenario tracker page, which everyone will be using. Next up, we will be doing the roster page, and that will have a lot more information onto it. And hopefully that video will be here in the next couple of minutes. So enjoy, watch this, and can't wait for the mission to start, hopefully Saturday or Sunday. So pay attention to the Discord channel or the Facebook page, and you will be in the know. Hopefully, they're going to start this very soon. So, good luck, everyone.